Hey Loey, how are you, bud? Hey Loey, how are you, bud? Pubby, Aaron Cheney, how you going, bud? Alright, yes, it is daytime in America somewhere. Let's shift this and hope no snakes decide to roost. Okay. There you go, Famo. Hey, beautiful. Gotta love those cheap Aldi work lights. Okay, welcome to the live stream, everyone. For those that are new to the stream, my name's Jim. This is Australis Fishing. Welcome. If someone can type !W in chat, that'd be great. Sorry about that. I have no idea what happened. Maybe the wind turned the stream off. So, thank you, puppy. This is the same rod and reel that we've been using for the last 2 years, and unless they fail or break, we will be using for another 20 years. Right. So I have my Zodias rods, the 7'2" medium light and the 6'4" light, Stratic 3000 and a Stratic 4000. Okay. And Z-Man lures with some Lure Parts Online jig heads. Okay, so tonight, the toughest form of fishing, which is fishing in the dark with soft plastics. But we love a challenge on this channel, so let's see how we go, eh? Right, and I've got a howling easterly. I think that ended up about 50 yards over that way. But anyway, let's see, here we go. Oh no, that's all right. Got to fish it really slow. How's everyone's day been? I hope you've all had a really good day today. No, very shallow here. We might have to shift. The tide should be in though. Let's go along this weed back there. Oh God, not a chance. Might have to use the heavier soft plastic, fam. See how we go with this, eh? Some of our best results and also our biggest failures have been at night. Hey there, Nine Tails. Kia ora, how are you, bud? What's going on? That's not very far out. Give that time to sink. Yeah, not too bad, mate. You know what it's like, too much work, but that's what I signed up for, so. Don't turn off the stream. Especially in this neck of the woods, you've got no control over the conditions. So applying for the front page is a bit of a waste of time because you never know what the conditions are going to be like, you know. Yeah, that's exactly right, mate. Choose into our valuable fishing time. I'm going to slow this right down. Hey there, Super Villain. What's going on, bud? OJ, how are you, bud? Yep, always having a good one, mate. I use live streaming as a way to relax, mate. No pressure here. Doing what we love to do, which is fishing. That's better. Yeah, I need to get this out further. Trying to cast the tail off that. I've never done security work on this channel, auntie mate. What we're going to do is we're going to swap over to a heavier lure, and then hopefully we can get some joy with that. Let's go. That's better. Oh, you're allowed to ask, mate. Yeah, we normally get mulloway here, bud, brim. Sometimes you get juvenile snapper in this section because you've got to remember rivers are like nurseries for the saltwater fish. So, and we just fish with soft plastics because it's a really difficult way to fish, especially into a howling easterly. You know, so the 3/16 ounce may be a bit heavy, but it's the only way to punch into this easterly. And it's the same old story when you fish, people. You've just got to match your fishing tackle to the conditions that you're fishing, if you know what I mean. Oh, that's exactly right, mate. You know, a lot of people will just grab bait and burley up and, you know, sit out of a boat and that. We used to. But, rightio. That was our first nudge of the night. Come on. Come back. Come on. You always know if you're fishing a waterway that's got really good water when you see saltwater cobbler in here. And there's a few of those as well, but cobbler don't normally take lures. You know what I mean? Hey Hillsy, how are you, bud? Oh, thanks, mate. Now, people, we've had a bit of interest. Okay, last two casts, we've had a couple of nibbles. Now, what's happened to this? All right, so that's really good. So what's happened is, all right, so I've figured out when you fish, every time you do a cast, you're really discovering new information. Now, I've cast here, I picked up weed. I cast here, I picked up weed. I cast here, I picked up weed. Not the same weed that you're picking up, Dylan. I picked up weed here and here. Here, no weed. So there's a big weed bed through here, and there's a bare patch through there, which is where we're going to fish next time, okay? So, Hillsy, how you been, bud? You keeping out of trouble or what? And the good thing is, people, when you've got balanced fishing tackle, right? And when I say balanced, a lot of people bang on about buying super expensive fishing tackle. You don't need to do it, okay? You just need to make sure that the gear that you've got balanced. So with that, just because you've got super expensive gear doesn't mean you're going to catch any more fish, you know? And I mean, with this gear that I'm using here, because I've been using it so much and for so long, I'm really confident that I can do really accurate casts with it, you know? Right, so we got more wood here. I'll try and bring this through a lot quicker. And I mean, compared to other fishing tackle that's out there, this is not expensive gear, people. Okay? You don't need expensive gear, you know what I mean? Oh, the tide's starting to drop off, which is not good. Yeah, we're casting out plenty far enough to hook a fish if there's one out there, you know? Hey Dave, how are you, bud? Been unwell, Hillsy. So yeah, I got some news that wasn't really too good at the doctors the other day, but anyway, life goes on. So yeah, you know. So going to be like approaching things with access to a lot of pain. But anyway, more about that at a later date. So it just sort of puts things into perspective that are important, if you know what I mean. So no, not really super villain. Bait's pretty easy, mate. If you leave it out for long enough, eventually a fish will hit it, you know what I mean? But when you're using lures, you're not using scent or anything like that. You're using presentation and vibration in the water and all that sort of stuff. So, you know, requires a lot more effort and skill, mate, to hook fish. So yeah, we don't like to just sit on jellies. I'll rephrase that. We don't like to sit on jellies. What am I doing? We don't like to sit on jetties and just burley up, you know. That's pretty easy content sort of thing. So we like to do different stuff, and I'd like to get to the stage later on when I go to full-time streaming, which is hopefully going to be in the next 5 to 6 years. I'm hoping that we can stream and do no two streams the same, if you know what I mean. So, you know, we like our beach fishing. That's what we've done a lot of. Beauty, now that's a cast. Hey Mashiba, how are you, bud? Oh, it's alright, Hillsy. It's my issue, mate. It's no one else's. Thanks for the kind words, but I'm the one that's got to work through it, mate. So, basically what happened, when I was younger, I suffered from asthma, but back in the 70s they didn't treat it. All they did is when you got sick, they gave you medication. And then, unfortunately, now that I'm 55, I've got emphysema in the bottom of one of my lungs. So I've got to be very careful how I go about things from now on, you know. So yeah, but anyway, that's how it goes. And, you know, just got to do what you got to do, don't you, bud? Oh, you idiot. Thank you. Bit hard at night, you know. And then I've got a few other things going on, mate. I've got to go and get some scans, because with that sort of thing, in your lungs, it can affect you in so many other ways, you know. So but anyway, you can either sort of work through it or you know, just keel over, mate. So I had a pain here for the best part of about a year. And then, you know, I couldn't figure it out. I went to one doctor who was absolutely hopeless and kept going to Google every time I went into the office. So I put the kibosh on that. And then I got a second opinion. And yeah, away you go from there, mate, you know. But hopefully it doesn't get any worse. And Southern Europeans also have a degenerative, like, what do they call it, chromosome or something, where you've got a 1 in 15 chance of developing emphysema late in life, and I may have that as well. I've got to have the test for that next week. So anyway, put things into perspective, you know. Oh, it's life, Gibbsy. Yeah, but Villain, if you've had a lung removed, mate, you shouldn't be smoking weed, though. I mean, that's your choice and everything, but anyway. Yeah, I'm not going to get lung removed or anything like that, so... Look, what we might do is there a little spot down here that's a bit deeper, right? The only headache that we've got is we've got to walk through snake country, but we'll figure that out. You know? Yeah, well, you do what you like, mate. But yeah, I'm not going to do anything like that. Ooh, hello. There was a really big smash on the surface just out here, fam. Just hang on a second. Hang on. That was a big smash on the surface. No, mate, never smoked at all, but I've just explained to you what happened. I had asthma as a kid, and it's developed into this later on in life, but so that's the first question the doctor asked me. And when I rang my mum, she goes, yeah, you had asthma, but they never treated you for it. They only gave you antibiotics when you were sick. Thanks for that, Mum. But that's the 70s, and you'd think medicine has come a long way since then, you know. Now, that was a hit. So they're in this section, hang on. And the good thing about that is the water's quite fired up. So what we'll do, people, I'm just going to pick everything up. Yeah, but Villain, you know, I mean, mate, it's all in perspective, isn't it, bud, you know? So if you've got lung issues, the last thing you want to do is smoke anything, man. You know, I want to stick around and annoy people for as long as possible, but anyway, life goes on. I'm just hoping they can contain it and it doesn't go any worse, you know what I mean? Tell you what, this Shimano gear is really nice to use. Oh, shit. No. How the hell did you get in there? Excuse me. Seriously? Streaming equipment is like a flippin' magnet for stuff to go wrong. Well, that's a big mullet. Oh, it's not, mate, and especially over a long period of time, the build-up. Once it gets to a certain level, though, mate, that's when you have the headaches, you know. So, okay, so that's what we might have to do here. Okay, rightio. Mate, there's enough stuff in food and medicine nowadays. You don't want to add to it, you know. There we go. Ooh. The thing is, mate, Dylan, once you've been doing that for a long time, that's why habit rhymes with habit, mate. Once you've got it, it's very hard to get rid of it. You know, like gambling. You look at all the sad cases that go to the casino, then they're always trying to borrow money off their mates and all the rest of the stuff, you know, and then they can't help themselves because apparently everyone's got like a God spot in the brain, and whether you win $1 or $1,000 or $1 million, the dopamine hits the same, you know what I mean? So, alright, famo, so what we'll do is we're just going to shift down a bit further, right? This is normally where we get the fish, but let's just move down. There's another deeper spot down here, so what I'll do is I'll just get all this sorted, right? Oh, that's right, Loey, so. Well, nor did I, Aussie Patriot, bud. Nor did I, mate. How do you think I feel? She goes, you don't smoke. I went, no, never been that silly. And she said, did you have aspirin as a kid? And I went, here we go. Thanks for that. All right. Righto, fam, just give me a second. What we'll do is, we're just going to walk through this path here. And when we get down to the deeper spot, and look, thank you very much to the 26 viewers. Right. Yeah, nor did I, but it's, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's life, mate. Right, just give me a second. Right. I'm going to have to bring that down through here. Right, just, can I carry this or not? Alright, let's try and avoid the snakes, man. That's what we got to do. Got to try and avoid the snakes. Alright, this is what we go to when you want to deliver the hardcore content. Right, let's just okay, just hang on a second. Just want to test something here. Let's get deeper. Good. Right, fam, hang on. Let's go round. Just if you see a set of eyes, let me know. Okay. Right. Let's just put it here, like that. Let's chuck that in here, like this. Oi, sugar. Hang on. Oh, that's a bit better. Okay. Yep, got the snags there. Okay, this might be okay, famo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to the motor oil colour by Z-Man here. And then we'll try something different. Let me just get this sorted. doesn't blow away. Okay, this will come in here. Like that. 2 lights should do the job. Turn that off and not blind everyone. And there's my tablet. Sugar. Ooh, it's a bit nipply, isn't it? Exoskeleton fun day. Alright, let's see what this is doing. Come on. Okay, now just going to see how far I can cast with this. They got wrapped around in the wind, didn't it? I'm surprised that didn't fly back in and hit me in the face. Alright. Alright, no weed, lovely. Same old story with Mulloway. Just got to wait for him to come on a bite, don't you? Yeah, good one, mate, that's the way. That's another big surface hit, fam. We've got fish out here. Right, but look, ooh. I just saw a big set of red eyes, fam. Okay, excellent. Rightio, let's just put this away because I'm not casting out far enough for that. Let's just do that. That was a big set of red eyes. Let's get this one. That was a big hit on the surface, famo. Let's see if we can entice one of these. That's better. Good. Because the water's a bit shallow here, I've got to drop the rod tip. Oh, what was that? What happened there? Something hit that in close. There's another big surface hit. I really wish I had my fly gear here and put some surface poppers on next time, eh? Hey Master, how are you, bud? Welcome to the stream. put a... Maybe I should put a big... Maybe I should put a bigger soft plastic on, because these are usually good for the smaller sizes. Let's have a look at that for a second. Wonder if I've got any 3-inch paddle tails. Hey Syringe, how are you, bud? Hey King Gene, how are you, bud? That's a snag. Not a fish. There we go. This is good. We can put a new lure on now. Right, hang on a second, Femo. Let me just bring the little bag of tricks out. Hey, if there's any aspiring streamers out there, would everybody like to see a really cheap alternative for making a waterproof housing for your phone? We got any streamers in chat? Yeah, you and me both, mate. And if you're new to the stream, people, please go and subscribe for free on YouTube. Would you like me to show you how to save yourself $3,000 if you're a live streamer with a little bit of ingenuity before we put the lure back on? Oh, easy, puppy. Have a look at this. I made this for, I think the mount was more than the tackle box. I drew a set of eyes on the other one. So basically, that is a little mount that's inside the housing there, right? You can put a little plastic on front of it, and basically your phone stays in there, and that's like tape they use in gutters. You put your battery in there, tick that over, you put your charger from the battery there, and it can rain as much as it wants as long as you face the back of it to the rain, and then that way what you've got is you've got yourself a little waterproof case. I think that cost me all up about 25 bucks, and 15 of that was that. No, probably more actually, because of the tripod there. And then all you do there is just use some little nylock nuts, and to the bottom I've got to get snazzy though and put a mount so I can fit into a tripod, but the only problem is they turn into kites, you know. So nah. Lowy knows me so well. He knows me so well. Alright fam, so tell you what we're going to do. Let's mix this up a bit, shall we? What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put on a hard body lure. Right? So what I'm going to do is... No. Should I put on the gold? Maybe. Let's try something different tonight. What we'll do is I'm going to put on this hard body lure, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stir the fish up like we did last time, and then what we'll do is we'll work it out from there. So what poundage is this? That's the 21 pound. Good. Yeah, Hillsy, there's a really big like mystique about you know, getting like backpacks and that. You don't need them, mate. The other thing is too, if you're going to get a backpack, mate, you've got to license your backpack, which is another $3,000 a year. The last time I checked, and the download's like $500 a month. So all you're really doing is making the backpack companies richer. And I mean, you know, if they can't drive a Rolls Royce and they can only drive a Mercedes, I mean, it's tough, isn't it? And to service a backpack, you need 1,000 subs a month just for the backpack, because we figured it out one day and I went, yeah, not interested. So our biggest stream on the channel, which was nearly 27,000 viewers, we did with a phone, mate, and everyone thought it was a backpack. We wet ourselves. Rightio. What have we got here? Oh, you cheeky bugger. Tell you what, Famo, there's some big cobbler in here. I'll give you the tip. That's a monster. Come in closer to shore, bud. Come on. That's a huge cobbler. If that comes in closer to the edge, I'll nab that. Let's have a look, shall we? Lovely. Knew they were somewhere. A little bag of tricks. Alright, family. Nah, mate. The housing was a clearance from Jayco, but right, and you can actually look. There's actually places that make stuff that you can use for streaming, but the initial purpose is not streaming, because I've been looking at it, and I've got some beautiful waterproof housing that I'm saving up for. And when we start going out in the ocean with the yak, that's what we'll be putting on the yak, you know. So all right. Hey Aussie Titan, how are you, bud? Alright, I'm just going to start using this lure just to stir them up a bit, then we'll go back to a soft plastic. Yeah, Loey, that's the thing, bud, isn't it? You know, like, streaming is voluntary, mate. No one tells you to go streaming. And this garbage about, you know, is that grubbing along the bottom, is it? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let everything know that we're in here, basically. red eyes. Start following it. Oh. All right, famo, there's another huge surface smash over there. So this is what we're going to do. That's good. That's where we were. Okay. Good. Now, yeah, Lowy, streaming's not a job, mate, and it's not a career, bud. And you sort of get fed up hearing about it, you know. The best analogy I've ever heard of streaming is it's a form of online busking, right? So, you know, the thing that I find really irate is when, you know, some people do dono goals to do content. Just do the content. You know, it's no better or no worse than everyone else's out there, you know what I mean? And the self-entitlement's ridiculous. Look, Hillsy, that's what it's about, but I mean, I'm a bit older, mate, so coming from the have-nots, you know. Oh, now that was a hit. That was a hit. Why didn't that hook up? People, when you fish for mulloway at night, I've got some spots down south, you get a spotlight and you hit the river with it and you see two big to being caught jester. Oh dear. Off with his head, eh, puppy? And what you look for, a lot of people make the mistake of when they fish for mulloway, they look for a fish. Don't do that. All you need to do at night is look for red eyes. Mullet have red eyes, everything has red eyes in the water, especially if it's discoloured like this, right? Come on. All right, we had a follow then, fam. They're in here, why aren't they biting? Beauty. Webby, how are you, bud? Yeah, not too bad, Webby. What's going on, mate? Rightio. Beauty. Yeah, how are you, Point Blank? What's going on, bud? Thanks for coming in, mate. How's the fly fishing going? Good? Right, a couple more casts and then we'll go to a big 3 or 4 inch white soft plastic. That's terrible. Eee, don't do that. RA Fishing, how are you, mate? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I invested in some Edge fly rods a couple of weeks ago, Point Blank. I got the 6 weight and the 10 weight. I'm just got to wait 3 months for the 8 weight to come in. They are an absolutely magnificent piece of machinery. Yeah, not too bad, RA Fishing. What about you, bud? So what does RA mean, bud? What's that an abbreviation of? All right, now. Real ass fishing. Interesting, bud. Rightio. Alright, here comes the wind. Good. We're going to go to a 3/16 ounce jig head, and then we're going to put a I'm going to probably put a 4-inch tail if I've got one in here on there. Let's have a look. Oh, that's exactly right, Hillsy. Unfortunately, with a name like that, Real Ass, if you develop your channel and that sort of stuff, you might find it a bit hard for sponsorship, mate, because they're very much like mainstream type names, you know. Just tell them it's an abbreviation of Rwanda fishing or something. Nope. No, that's for redfin perch. That can go in there. They're an absolutely beautiful soft plastic. Cannot wait to hit the redfin perch with them down south. The big tails at home. Nice one, Jimbo. Well done, bud. What else do we have in here? They're 3-inch swimming mullet. They're a good colour. Prawn, bloodworm. They're 2.5 inch. They're too small. Damn it! Oh dear. Let's have a look. Oh, hello. What I might do is try one of these white bait colours, fam. That's heavy enough. That's good. Hey, point blank, if you're still in here, you been doing mainly freshwater, bud, or? That's usually a good time to go for Mulloway, Hillsy. Like you got a rising tide at night. With the barometer dropping. Nice one. What are you using on the light streams, point blank? This time of year, do you fish a light dry fly with a dropper, or? Oh. bit slippery. Okay. That's okay. Yeah, these are more of a jig that are suited out of the boat and not really a soft plastic. No, don't like them. Yeah, these Atomics are not really a soft plastic. They should have just made the soft plastic tails, I think. Oh, okay. Oh, the Green River, Utah. Mate, I've read about the Green River, Utah. You guys are so lucky over there. You don't realise how lucky you are with the fish that you've got. No, don't like that at all. That might work out of the boat fishing up and down. It's not very good for casting and retrieving. I know that they've got it. Yeah, see, over here, mate, we only can really fish with nymphs for about 6 weeks of the year. So September to the end of October is, or middle of October is usually our peak time for that. But I have got the big 4-inch soft plastics at the car, but I'm already streaming, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, let's go back to the little one and see how we go. Might be another one of those nights where we don't do too well, fam, but that's alright, we got out of the house. There's another big surface smash. Really? Alright, I just need to get this out. No, that went about 20 feet that way and 6 feet this way. There it is. Come on, bud. I just saw a red eye behind that, fam, so let's have a look. Okay. Well, let's just change things up a bit. Very salty water in there. Right, so no, that's not what I'm after. That. Let's try a Lumo. 3-ounce jig head in here. Yep, beauty. Not 3 ounce, 3/16 ounce. 3/16 or 3 ounce. Jesus, would knock it out if he hit it on the head. Just going to put a little Lumo on. See if we can get a bit of glow in the water here. Don't do that, come on. That needs to go in here. Yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of offshore fly fishing in the kayak, point blank. So quite looking forward to that, bud. So, you know, all good fun. So I can't put it in there either, damn it. Yeah, you're going to take the 10 weight out and see if we can get some snapper and jewfish on fly, which hasn't been done before. And what I've done, mate, is I've just ordered some stuff from America. I've got a system coming from America that I'm going to figure out. I managed to get my hands on some fly lines that can sink up to, what was it? Some of them were like, up to like 14 to 16 inches per second, which you need out deep to get the, to get everything out there, if you know what I'm saying. So, motor oil, and I've got a system that I've been using for about 30 years that works really well in deep water, either fresh or salt. So I'll do a YouTube video on that so everyone can see that. all good fun, mate. All part of the learning curve, you know. I've got some spots where I've caught trout from the shore in dams that are, you know, quite deep. Some of them were like 15 to 16 metres, and using this method is a really good way of fishing, because you can fish with your flies and get them down deep. So basically, to cut a long story short, I had 7 casts in about, what was it, 30 minutes? Yeah, 7 casts in 30 minutes, and scored 3 fish. But, you know, same old deal, mate, just got to have patience. Which sometimes gets confused with impatience. I've got to stop wasting this headlamp. Tell you what, I'm a bit disappointed with the charger on these LED lenses, because you've got this, you know, LED like lamp that costs you about $300, and you'd expect it to have a C charger on there, and it's like the equivalent, you know, the headlamps at university, but the charger's still in bloody kindergarten. And it's just a silly system. They should just put a C charger on it and be done with it. You know what? I'm going to use the 3-inch mullet from Gold instead. 3 or 2.5? No, it's 2.5. What the 3-inch? Alright. There we are. 3-inch mullet. I had a mullet when I was younger. Unfortunately, when my hair fell out, it turned into a stun mullet. So. Alright, I'm going to use the... Oh, that's okay. We're going to use the smaller rod with the heavier jig head. So I'm just going to have to be a bit more deliberate with my casting. Now that's a good cast for that sort of outfit. Let's get that out the way. This actually casts the 3 ounce further, sorry, the 3/16 ounce further than the bigger rod. Just got to slow down the casting. Yeah, so what we're going to do is, oh, hang on, we've got interest, fam. That was a bump. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run braid backing to, I've got some braided monofilament running line that I've had for years, and then I've got these lines turning up from the state in a couple of weeks, and then I've got a system for the 6 weight, 8 weight and 10 weight, and what we're going to do is we're going to match up the edge fly rods with Redington fly reels. So, you know, it's all going to, hopefully it all works out. And when the salmon are out here and we've got a big school around, we'll just bust out the surface poppers and ping it straight into the middle of the school, you know. So, come on, bud. These are really small fish that are hitting this. So what we'll do is, let's go out here a bit more. Good. You've got to try these things, famo, you know. You don't want to die wondering. I think the soft plastics we're using are a bit too small. That's okay. You can only use what you have on the end of your line, you know what I mean? Beautiful transfer of energy there. So in the Green River, Utah, point blank, are they mainly rainbow trout, or have you got the introduced brown trout? Okay, there's another bump. Come on. Why aren't you taking the bait? But this is the thing with mulloway, fam. With mulloway, you'll sit there, right? And you'll cast and cast and cast, and nothing. Then out of nowhere, you'll have a 15 to 20 minute window of opportunity where you catch everything, and then they go off and bite again, you know? Yeah, but brown trout are introduced from Europe, point blank. So they may be wild because they, you know, repopulate and that sort of stuff. But rainbow trout are native to America and brown trout are native to Europe. So any brown trout in the States has been introduced. It's a bit like Australia. I think the first trout landed in Tasmania in 1863. Or 1864, then in 1872 they got transferred to the Gippsland Trout Hatchery in Victoria, where they started populating the streams around the Monaro district and that sort of stuff. And then after that, I think in 1884, 1881, they got some trout from NZ in and they put them into New South Wales. So yeah. The ones that landed into Tasmania first are also the ones that they stocked Western Australia with. So, what do you mean no native rainbows, bud? Did the brown trout outcompete them? Because that's what they do. They're usually a lot more territorial than rainbows, and they can handle bigger changes in temperature. That's a good cast. Oh, cutthroat. Oh, okay, so you're from Utah, point blank. That must be tough fishing paradise every day. Oh, because your rainbow trout are native to California, aren't they? Jesus, did you hear that, man? That was a big surface hit. So the fish are chasing fish up to the surface and then hitting them, you know, so maybe a quicker retrieve on the surface might work. Maybe not. This is the thing, Famo. We don't fish for subs on this channel. We fish for fish. So the fishing that I'm doing is really difficult at night with soft plastics, but my best successes and also my best failures have been at night with soft plastics for some reason, especially down south. I've got a couple of rivers down south where the fish is brutal. Yeah, anyway. Yellowstone and Bear River. Oh, okay. Oh, that's where that... Oh, everybody thinks Yellowstone. They think of the ranch from the telly, you know. Saltwater species, point blank. In this waterway here, we've got mulloway, black brim, juvenile snapper. Never seen a flathead caught in here though. You get a lot of saltwater cobbler, which are our version of a catfish, which are nothing like your catfish. Yeah, we really strike out on fish species fair. And then, yeah, you know, let's have 5 more casts. Is that going to go back over my head, is it? Yeah, so this is a saltwater river here, point blank, like most rivers in Australia. Oh, hang on a minute. We're only 4 days out from the full moon. Of course we're not going to catch anything tonight. Duh. But that's all right. We're practicing our casting. There you go. I thought it was last Wednesday. It was Saturday. So that's why things have been a bit quiet. Idiot. I've got to do this. You've never fished salt. See, I can't get my head around that, pal. Oh man, I keep forgetting how big the States is. There you go, Famo. I've just seen a really big silver shape in the water that darted off when the spotlight got on it. Hello, mate. Hey? There we go. Yep. So, I think in another 3 or 4 days, they'll come on the bite, because they usually bite pretty well 3 or 4 days before the new moon. They sort of go off the bite for about 3 or 4 days after, but that's okay. You know, we'll figure it out. I don't know whether you heard that big splash just in close, but that was a fish smashing a smaller bait fish to the surface. Come on, bud, show yourself again. Oh, it depends, Dark Master, different species and that sort of stuff, bud. Different trials and tribulations, you know. In Western Australia, for example, if you hear people banging on, oh yeah, we caught 100 brim at night. Nah, you didn't. You might have got them under a bridge with lights and that sort of stuff, but as a rule of thumb, brim are like redfin perch. They shut down at night. You know, you won't catch a brim at night, so you know straight away when they start banging on about that, they're sort of a bit full of themselves, right? So, I mean, the thing is, mate, knowledge is power, isn't it, bud? So with that sort of thing, matey, over the years you sort of build up your knowledge base. Mulloway, one of the few fish that you can catch at night, and the same old story, right? If you burley up for long enough, you'll hook a mulloway. But I don't like to do that. I just like to work off the soft plastic and just work for there. So different fish, different different moon phases and that, mate. And I'd be here for a week explaining it. So. Got to keep busy with your soft plastic spam. That's backed. All right. Well, it's been one of those nights. There you go. Thank you very, very much for tuning in. Let's see who's live. Yeah, it varies, Dark Master. It's the same old story, mate. When you go fishing, you've always got to make sure that you keep up with your knowledge base. And things change all the time, man, you know. So, all right, fair mate, just hang on a second. Let's see who's live. It's a bit easier on here. Thanks to the 40 viewers that have tuned in. That's what happens when you don't stream enough. People forget about you. Right, let's go to my channel. Let's go to... Everyone's offline. Puppy's offline. Got to start streaming, Puppy. Let's have a look. No, I want to have a look. There, thank you. Man, this Twitch app's a nightmare. They should bring back the old one. No, I'm not going to raid that person. They're doing slots. Yeah, let's do that under Puppy's recommendation. Alright, famo, we're going to go and raid a streamer that's just starting out to give him a bit of confidence. Okay, so let's go /raid friend James. No, not. Hey Cal, thanks for coming in, bud. Pubby also mods for friend James as well. Look, once again, thank you very, very much for tuning in. No fish tonight, but that's okay. Got out of the house, had a few practice our casts. Life's good. We're going to go and raid friend James. Never lose the sweetness of life through the bitterness of living, and try and live each day as if it's your last, because that's what I'm going to have to do from now on. All right, bye everyone.
Yeah, how does she do that? What's going on? That's Carly from League of Legends. Oh my god. Hello, Raiders.
Hey mate.
Thank you for the raid. Welcome to my stream. Welcome to my stream. Australia's fishing. Let me grab my headphones. Hey Jim and everyone. I'm pumped to these friends of yours. He fell off, dude. I fell off a long.
Bubby, the next time he fucking does that, I'm never going to raid the fucker again, mate. Scott. Hey Scott, if he does that again, I'm not rating you, mate. Oh. Slowly. Fuck. Really, lady? Well, every time you eat a vegetable, doesn't matter, it's still a living creature and all, isn't it?